So, good morning, Rachel, and welcome to I Am Woman Hour. And I am so excited to hear lots and lots about TikTok because I know a lot of women are intimidated by TikTok. They understand how it works if somebody's got stuff to sell or if somebody's really good showing off on camera. But as far as a service-based business, they're thinking, how am I going to use TikTok? How do I get that first 1,000? And why it's so important to get that first 1,000 because it unlocks so many other things. So without further ado, Rachel, tell us what we should be doing.
Okay, so introduction to a novice's TikTok account where I went from 0 to over 1,000 followers, which is the most important first stage. So on TikTok, you can have a business account or a personal account. And that personal account is now called a creator account. I've literally just swapped from a business account to a creator account, and I have a service-based business, even though I do have products, but more of that later. So the difference between the two is on a business account, you can access your analytics, so you can see how campaigns are going. But on a personal account, you have a lot more leeway in what you can sell and what services you can provide and how you can reach people. When I've actually joined people's lives or sent them a gift for their presentations and stuff, they look at it and go lipo and they go, oh, who's that? Rather than, oh, thanks, Rach, that's great. So I've just changed because with the change of what I'm going to be doing, I want to be more of a creator personally. So I can give them an overview of what I'm doing in university rather than strictly business. So, no, I got a really dry mouth. I'm so sorry. So you can have a TikTok creator marketplace. You can actually set up where you can get collaborations with brands on your content. So there's a couple of different ways of making monetizing your channel. But the first one predominantly is to get to 1,000 followers. It's quite tricky organically to get that because you can then get a couple of followers a day, or you can pay for TikTok promotions. So TikTok, it's a bit like Facebook Meta ads. It's TikTok promotions. You can pay 20, 30 pounds and one video can get over like 10,000 views. Then you can pin that to the top of your profile. And then when people check in and see what you do, that's one of your top videos. You can select what you want that ad to achieve for you. So it's either more followers, more clicking on your products, sales. So you can select what your ad is trying to target. Because I knew I wanted to go live, mine was all to gain new followers. So you have to put in my client's avatar technically, so that I was attracting people who would want to buy what I was selling or the service that I provided. So I targeted women from 30 to 60. They were menopausal, their children were in university. That's my demographic, and yours would be different. So if you set out what you're aiming to target for, get followers in, and as soon as you get to 1,000 followers, you can then monetize your channel. So, because I've just reached this stage, a way of answering Carmel's question about selling a service. I'm selling a service, but I'm doing it through a personal account by buying clothes off TikTok, buying products off TikTok, and buying anything that goes. You can literally set up your own showcase account and you can sell products and you'll earn a commission from them. So for example, this dress that I've got on today, I could literally go live on TikTok and I would go to my shop review of where I bought the product and create a video to sell it. And every item that is eligible for me for commission will be linked. As soon as I switch onto a page that is selling anything, it will tell me how much commission I can make off everyone that I purchase. So whenever I then go to my account and say, hi guys, yeah, just checking on, I'm going to uni today, but I just had to say I bought this dress. TikTok shop, la 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 la. That's where you see all these people selling. Every person that buys then off my showcase, I earn a commission on what they buy. So that is your first way of getting into TikTok, making money. I kind of stepped away from my service to kind of be more personable because people are buying into people. They'll follow what I'm doing personally, but then they'll buy my services. Does that make sense? So TikTok is quite it's quite a lot on the individuals who have businesses. So that's why I've just swapped back to a personal account, because I think I'll get further with Rach, the student, who was part of an aesthetic company, instead of selling the aesthetic side. Because I'm limited. When people first look at my handle or my name, they're going to automatically know within seconds whether they're going to follow you or not. And followers are key. So then we can come on to TikTok Creator Marketplace. So you can then get brand collaborations. For example, while I'm selling my dress, a company called Moose Lover, which sells shapewear, they contacted me and said, "Hi, Rachel, can you sell this for me? Here's your unique code." And because I'm dealing with ladies who are improving their appearance, that ties in then. So you want to go after suppliers that go with your aesthetic. So you could be selling stationery, you could be selling pens to go along with your virtual assistant business or your journalism business. You could be selling journals. Sangeeta, you could be selling little e-courses and things like that. All of them will go into your showcase, so that on your profile, you will have a link where they can access your showcase and where they can start buying things from. I don't know if you've seen them all. Click on my link below, just click and we'll send it through. It also says on your ad that there's a commission paid. But that's the start of trying to build and earn money on TikTok. So you can take that however you want. But then another way of doing things are live video gifts. So if I'm presenting, or if I'm just chatting here, I've gone to uni today, the course was really hard, my laptop crashed, etc., etc. People will send you gifts. So you can purchase coins. That's the currency on TikTok. You'll purchase coins, and for example, you can send a rose to someone. So I don't know whether you've ever watched TikTok where they say, "Oh, thank you for the rose, thank you for the rose." That is an exchange effectively in cash. So you receive the gift. The gift then is translated into TikTok diamonds. The TikTok diamonds are in your TikTok wallet. And then when you get to a certain amount, you can convert that then into either vouchers to promote your business or cash. So that's a way to do that. So you want to promote people to engage with your content, and then they'll send you the gifts. So the more followers you have, the more gifts that will come through. So that's another one, but you have to have a requirement for receiving gifts. So that's my next challenge. You have to be 18. You have to have 10,000 followers. Your account must be 30 days old, and you must have posted a public video in the last 30 days and have a personal account to turn on video gifts. Okay. So it is crazy on TikTok. There are amounts that you have to get to. I've just got the 1,000 followers, but now I've changed over to a personal account, and I take away the Indigo Lipo aesthetic side of things. I think the followers will come a lot easier then. So that's for TikTok Creator Marketplace. There's also, they are bringing in new items all the time. So the one they're bringing in next, which is going to be really good for your service base, is to create a series. So there are eligibility requirements, but you can create a program that has parts. So it's a series, so part 1, 2, etc., etc. You can have up to 80 videos in your series, and they can be anything from 30 seconds to 20 minutes in length. And then a bit like Patreon, people will buy your series and then they'll get exclusive access to the next section. So for each of your individual offerings, they will buy a series. For time management, Mandy, you could go, right, series 1, have you done this? Series 2, have you done that? And that's selling your service-based products then, and they're all and the RTT, selling the RTT, etc., etc. So at the minute, with the TikTok video views, you get paid a certain amount of money. So it's about 2 to 4 cents for 1,000 views. That doesn't sound a lot, but a lady that I've dealt with recently, she has 19,000 followers, and when you get to over the 10,000, you get to that stage, TikTok will pick a video and make it go viral. And if yours is the one that's picked, she had one video that views 9.1 million times, and she made 13 grand off that. Just one video. So that's the importance of getting the followers. And if you're generically adding people every day, it won't actually take that long. When you do a promotion, you can then say, I want more followers, more followers. Depending on your budget, mine was only 20, 30 quid a time. And I'd get 13,000, 10,000 views of my videos. So that's quite important. When you go onto the higher programs, you have to have about 100,000 views in the 30 days when you want to set up a new program. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to create reels, images, short, sharp details of what you're offering. A reel is a visual that people can just flick through quite quickly. Because on average now, TikTok, people are spending nearly 60 minutes a day on TikTok. And this is your next platform. This is what is the way to go. And everybody is on there. It's not just, oh, I think it's too young. Everybody who's got anything to say or do, they are all on TikTok. So it's the equivalent of what Facebook was back in the day. So so creating your account, getting to your 1,000 followers, and then you can showcase and actually showcase and sell that way. You can buy products yourself and say, yeah, I'm an RTT specialist, but look what I've got, girls. Look at this hairband. Look at this hairdryer. Anything. They literally, you can sell anything on there. And that might actually supplement your service income. Selling as a personal level, how you get ready to go to work to offer your service kind of thing. So people are buying into people. So if you're quite personable, and Fiona, with your clients, obviously in the media, they're going to want a media presence. And on TikTok, the following that you have on TikTok is paramount for that, because that's the social media platform of the day. Okay, so creator tips. You can actually, once you get to 100,000 followers, you can receive tips, which are better than gifts for monetizing your channel. So you can receive tips from people directly, and that will pay you directly instead of TikTok. There's obviously a processing fee, but you get 100% of that money for tips. So like everything, there's eligibility criteria. Same with all of the things you want to do, but a lot of it.
Rachel, could we ask a question? Man, are you watching the questions going in the chat box?
Oh shoot, no.
Okay. So I think a lot of us will be thinking about how can we ensure we can build this 1,000 followers quickly? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the key to everything, isn't it? How to quickly set up an account and build this 1,000 followers. And then once we've got the 1,000 followers, Mandy's got a question in there. How does she reach the viewers and get them to follow future videos?
Right. So when you start, you can do a promotion and ask for followers. as soon as you start, depending on your budget, if you can throw a couple of £100 at it at a time, you'll get 1,000 followers really fast. It won't take long at all. So it all depends on
promotion all about. So what is that promotion all about to get
so
the
TikTok ads.
okay?
TikTok ads. You set up a promotion. So one of your reels that you've created from your gallery, your photos, and a little bit, or even a personal, you've been on holiday, you've done this, you've done that, and captions and stuff, you will promote that reel. Then that reel will be shown to people who are likely to engage with it. And then you can then set what you want from that promotion. You can gain followers, you can gain messages. It depends what you want to achieve from it. Myself, it was always, I want new followers. The second you get those 1,000 followers, that's when you can start monetizing your channel in so many different ways. Not for the big bucks with you've got to get to the 100,000 or over 10,000, but that's the next target. Get to 1,000, you can start doing live videos. So you could be like me. Oh, I'm sat here doing nothing and I just bought this pen. Oh, look, it's amazing. La, la, la. In my showcase, commission. So all you've got to do is small videos, video reels, upload them, and then promote them using TikTok ads. Request followers. That's what your aim is, to build your following. And once you get the followers, then the rest of the monetization comes from that.
Can we take questions from people? Because I can already see Fiona's put in there FFS. She's got over 1,000 already, but doing nothing with them. Fiona, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I started obviously I like TikTok and I look at it a lot. But I set it up as a bit of fun really, which is what I've done with most social media. Because I'm quite established on some, I usually watch and play with one before adding in another layer to the business. So I share a lot of stuff of my morning walks with my dog, which is what most of my videos are. And then just talking to you, listening to you, Rachel, I've checked and I've got 1,147 followers already.
Yeah,
and I'm doing
straight
nothing
away.
else. I'm doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, oh, okay, well, I'm missing a trick here. I can't see easily what kind of profile I've got, but I'm guessing it's a personal one, a creator one. So I'm thinking, God, I'm missing a trick here. I now need to be not only the person who takes their dog for a walk every day, but something else as well.
But that'll lead on. As soon as people start engaging with your morning dog walk, that's where you will then gain followers in you, not necessarily your journalism or your PR business. And then you can then weed out the people who you may then go on to buy your service. But in the meantime, they could be buying anything from you, because you could be walking your dog saying, I went to PetSmart today and look at what I bought there. This is an amazing tool for my dog. She comes back every time. Follow my link and buy it. Contact the company, negotiate an affiliate link. Get a discount. If people buy through my link, I will then earn a commission. Everything is all affiliates. So we'll all kind of court different affiliates dependent on our niche. So you walking your dogs would go viral a lot quicker than you saying, yeah, I'm a journalist or something like that. People want to see people walking dogs, and they want to see what glasses you're wearing, and they want to see which hairdresser you went to. And that is the way you create your following on TikTok, because they're buying into the person, not the business. And then you can sell your services, and they'll go from there. Then you'll find once people engage with you and like you and trust you, that's when they know they want to buy a product from you or a service.
Is there any way, Fiona, that whilst you're taking your dog walk, you could actually tell people what the news is of today, or a news?
Yeah.
Oh God, I could talk about anything you want. My problem is always what story to tell and when. So I think that I could easily talk about dog products. That's not a problem at all. Or I could talk about being a larger lady and wearing this thing that I'm wearing. I've got a hilarious TikTok outfit I bought that makes me look like ABBA retro, but I quite like it.
That's the kind of thing you should be selling, Fiona. Not actual products, selling you. You could be going with your smartphone, facing yourself, saying, I'm huffing and puffing walking this bloody dog today. And have you seen that ABBA outfit? Go on, check out that reel that I just took. And when they go to the advert addict, you'll have a link below. They can buy it. I got an 80s discount coming up. I'm going to buy that off it. You get commission. Everything that you're talking about and doing, you'll get a commission from.
And where do you get the link from, Rachel? I mean, is it automatically provided by TikTok? You go to
No,
that?
you
So
create your
how
own,
do you
but
do it?
you can go to Linktree and create one. You can then at the bottom of your profile, they can click on your Linktree and they can go through to your showcase and your products. Or they could just click on your showcase. So all of it is like, yeah, click on my link below and go to my page, or you can have in video links. So when you're doing your walk, you may not want to do it live, but you could record it, then edit it, and then put your link in the video. So they'll just click on the link in the video, go straight to your store and straight to your products. And you can sell anything, literally anything on TikTok.
So
I like t-shirts with sayings on. I've got one today.
There you go. There's your niche.
This is my client who won gold in the Paralympics, not gold, bronze in the Paralympics on Saturday. Come on, Chris. But I've got one that says something about.
So that is your little niche there. What slogan have you got on today, Fiona? We're all waiting. Come on, we want to know. And when you get those followers, they're loyal. They'll follow you and they'll buy whatever you're selling because they're buying into you. They see you on an everyday basis, not in a boardroom, not behind a desk, not trying to sell them something. But then once you've engaged with them personally about, geez, I've got a slogan t-shirt, but this is supposed to be XXXXL, and I wouldn't get my cat in this. What are they doing with their sizing? Just be yourself and they'll buy from you.
Cool. Yeah.
Can I take some more questions? Carmel, do you have a question?
I have got okay, Carmel, you go.
No, sorry, you go ahead because I don't have any questions. I'm just listening because I do have a TikTok account for my other half, and I just looked at it, and most of the views are over 10,000, but the followers are low. So I need to now obviously monetize that for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I was thinking, Rachel, is like, when I'm doing, so if I want to put a link of what I'm wearing, or like, for example, I'm using a candle or a crystal for my, healing and all that. So do I need permission from that person who is selling it, be a shop or a seller, to put their link in, and they need to know I'm selling their product, or will it be automatic thing? Because
when you order something, so for example, this dress, I saw it on TikTok, buy this now, it's amazing. Right, I clicked on, I bought it, it arrived. I unpacked it and would do a live about it. Because I've received that from TikTok, you can review the product. And when you review the product, you can actually then go into a live video and you can then showcase it. You can add that product to your showcase. Okay. It'll tell you how much commission. So whenever you purchase something from TikTok.
Okay.
From TikTok, yeah. Okay. Then the second you receive it and you want to review it, you will go into that link for that product that they sent you. For example, I was sent burgundy mascara the other day by Maybelline. So when I receive that, if I want to do a review, I'll just go onto it and say, oh my God, with my tan skin and my green eyes, burgundy mascara has just blown me away. Anyway, I'm off to college. I'm off to uni. I'm off to do a tummy tuck and things like that. So you buy the product. As soon as the product arrives, there will be a link to review it or a link for how to do your own video of endorsing that product. Then you'll get a commission. But then you'll start being approached by collaborators and you'll be approached by people. So Moose Lover obviously is better for me as a plus size woman doing women's bodies and body contouring. I'm going to want to sell their products. So their products go viral regularly. So if you're one of their affiliates, that's quite a good thing. But you can course like journals. You want to sell journals. You want to sell pens and things like that.
So whatever I use personally and what will benefit me, because I'm talking about it, it has to be a personal thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But then another part of it is I've got an e-commerce store. I've got a Shopify store. and I'm selling on their at-home gym equipment, at-home devices, and gym clothing. You can add your e-commerce store to TikTok. That's a passive income. So you can have a link to your TikTok store on a link to your e-commerce store. Shopify and TikTok have now merged.
Okay.
And you can merge the two.
Okay.
So if I'm doing it, I can either buy a product off the person that I just bought the dress from, and then have another link with my own. And by the way, I got this dress on because I did a reduction of my upper tummy, and I did it using the cavitation ultrasound machine that's on my website. Click on my link, and then they'll go straight to my e-commerce store. Then get that up and running. That's another passive income that can be going at the same time.
Cool. Amazing. Thank you.
It almost feels like as though TikTok is almost like what Facebook used to be, because Facebook was very innovative, and it feels like Facebook has come to a standstill, and suddenly
It is
new platform.
They're calling it the new Facebook. They're all saying, get on TikTok. It is the new Facebook. It's going to be as big as. So get in on the ground, girls. But do it from more of a personal way, and then you sell your services, and people will be really intrigued in what you do. They buy into you. And whenever you they'll get a notification that you've gone live. They're really interested on what you're up to that day. What slogans Fiona got today? Any guesses? What's it going to be about? And yeah, just keep consistency as well. I must admit, every post I had before Christmas, I'd have about 400 views every time. I left it for 2 weeks after Christmas, and it went down to 60 views. So you've got to keep consistent with it, but once you master it and it becomes part of second nature, you can do a lot with it, and you can earn really big money just being yourself or then selling your service.
Can you tell us more about loading videos that you would actually be selling, almost like, looking at somebody like Mandy and somebody like Carmel and Sangeeta, and even yourself, Fiona, putting a series of how-to videos up that people are going to be really interested in the, how to do blah, 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 based on, what your service is. How do people monetize that?
How do people monetize that? So there's an app called CapCut, and that's a TikTok approved ad app where you can amend your content. So you can get your video if you're walking the dog and your different t-shirts and things like that, go into CapCut, and you can add all these different effects to it, because people got 1-2 seconds before they click off. You need a visual stimulant on the first page of your reel or your video. So then you have the video, the direct in links on your video to your shop. Does that make sense? So when you create your video, if you're going live, it's different. You can add bits and bobs. But if you're doing a reel or a video, you can add text to it, and the text would be your links. Click on your links.
And how much money do people earn from popping their reels up? Say, for example, you've got an audience over 20,000 and you're starting to put out consistently videos, and a couple of those go viral. Will they only go viral if you're doing paid advertising, or is there an opportunity for it to go viral? Because I know Sapphire, who's part of Iron Woman, Lisa's daughter, she quite a lot of money through TikTok with regards to her videos going viral. So can you tell us more about these videos that have the potential to go viral, and how much people could make from it?
So that's for 10,000 plus followers. So then TikTok will, if they think you've got an engaging video that will go viral because they want to get people to engage more with TikTok, they will take your video and take it viral. And then if you get like that lady, 9.1 million views. So instead of 10,000 views, because you've done a paid promotion, TikTok, you've got 10,000 followers, you've put a video out, TikTok will decide and approach people they want to take viral. They will then post your video, and then you'll get millions of views. And that lady from that one video got £13,000.
Okay.
But she may only have the one video that went viral. You can still earn on your content, because every time you get 1,000 views, you're earning money. Every time someone buys something from you, you're earning money, and that's from as little as 1,000 followers. But on average, it's 2 to 4 cents American, because it's American, per 1,000 views, which is quite low. But when you start building your followers, minimum 10,000, then yeah, you're gonna go and earn good money.
How does it compare with YouTube as far as the payment system?
I haven't compared the two, because with the only thing I think with YouTube, and this is from a little bit of an uneducated or not as knowledgeable as, with YouTube, you need subscribers. And to get people to subscribe from the off is quite tricky. Whereas with YouTube, you could have one video that sets you up for life. It is that possible to do that. So all your engagement, it's not people buying into you at that stage. Just viewing what you're doing is gaining you kudos and money eventually when you get the amount of followers that you need. With YouTube, they've got to subscribe to your channel. Click the link below, click notifications. I find that's harder to convert someone who's literally just watched you for 2 seconds into a full subscriber until they know what you're about to be. That's
Right.
when the personal side of TikTok comes into it, that someone could follow you just for saying, I love that t-shirt, I want one. Fiona, where'd you get your t-shirt? And replying to comments and sending your link in comments.
Yeah.
So it's all engagement.
And looking what Fiona's put, Fiona it took you 4 years to get 1,000 people, Fiona, on YouTube. And was there any almost like promotions to help you get 1,000 people, or was it more or less up to you?
No, Steve and I did it because we travel around in our caravan, and also we did it as a bit of fun, but also educating him on how to become a videographer and film editor, which he'll be joining my business in a year or so when he retires from his day job. So we were preparing for the future,
Right.
but it's a slow process.
It is
It's
slow.
a slow process when you are fitting it around everything else that you're doing in your spare time. And you really do have to stick to the subject matter. So when we do general, here we are on holiday at St David's in Pembrokeshire, which I did do when badgers came into the awning, I had it all filmed. That film got about 200 views. Steve does a really boring film on, look at this Truma water inlet, and you have 19,000 views on that, because the audience is 95% male. So they click on different things. So it's
Yeah.
I just don't think there are any easy wins. It's just understanding how that platform works differently.
Yeah. So people would want to see you photographing badgers coming through your tent with what slogan you got on that day. They wouldn't be worried about what magazine you could get a headline in for that platform. So
I'm laughing now. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about my motorhome trips and realizing I've got something in common with Fiona. And I'm imagining this video where I talk about efficient camping.
Yeah. Go for it.
Because genuinely, you may think this is very sad, girls, but I have an efficient motorhome that is beautifully organised. So when I want to go out on my adventures, I know exactly where my sunscreen is. I don't waste any time looking for it.
There you go. See, that's what people want to see. That's what they're buying into. And then if you add, and I use this spatula from Lakelands, which was better than Primark, but only just because of the non-stick value. Because look, I just picked that egg up and went like that. People are going to watch that and buy. Thousands are going to go out and buy that. You got to get the engagement for the personal stuff and then sell your service, etc.
Wonderful. Well, we're getting to that time, so I'd love to pop in with people and talk about what have they got out of this session, because it's really, really intriguing. It's such an exciting platform to
It's very,
get our heads around and get going on.
yeah.
You've really opened my mind. I find it, I just want to get going with it. But I'd love to know from yourselves, what have you got out of this morning and how are you going to put it into action in your business? So can we come to you, Fiona? So what have you got from this morning, and almost like, what are you going to do, moving forward with this?
And I'll follow you as well.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. Well, first of all, I suppose it's in PR, personality is always first, and product or service. So I'm really, really used to that. And I know that if you showcase your personality, people who are interested enough will go off and find you in other places and decide whether to buy from you. They absolutely will. So that I'm sold on that. It's just really understanding that I could tonight go and buy 10 TikTok products that speak to me personally,
Mhm.
even if 2 of them are a little bit rubbish when they come, and make funny videos about unboxing them. Or, you know, I mean, that is like step one, isn't it? I could do that. And as long as it's a product that makes sense to Fiona, I mean, I've only got a small following, but I've got 1,000, so why aren't I using it? I could choose 10 things. They don't have to be really expensive. And I could create a series of videos just around those 10 things, just to see if what Rachel says is true. And I just have a go
Yeah.
and see what happens. So
Yeah.
I don't know, 3 t-shirts, 3 dog walking things. I don't know, silly glasses, hair dye. I mean, loads of things. We could all do
All
that
of it.
just for a bit of fun with no big target, just to say, hey girls, in a month's time, look what we've done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah,
great.
yeah. See how many followers you've gained.
Yeah. How
And
much
follow
great.
each other,
Yes.
and share each other's stuff. That's the key
Yeah.
thing, having a little group of us and share each other's stuff,
Definitely.
as long as we're aware that we've posted something.
Fantastic. Well done. Over to you, Carmel. Your first I Am Woman hour. You can see we're pretty crazy. We just get on and get on with it. So what have you got from this morning and what are you going to do?
I agree with Fiona. Where I struggled was always trying to relate back to, I guess, the service that I'm selling, because I just think it's so boring for people and they don't understand. But like you said, making it personable, going online or going on TikTok and buying stuff that would relate to the stuff that I would do, even the get ready with me sort of thing in the morning before, or prepping before you go for a day in a home office or something like that, or just taking time out to showcase your day and stuff. Maybe there might be people that might be interested in it. So I think I will start with that. And also, I did have a business account, which I never did anything with it, but I will now change that, like you say, to the personal account, which would be more valuable. So yeah, I think that could be today's work of trying to log back in, because I've forgotten what my details are, but I'll definitely start doing something and get over the fear, I guess, of doing videos, because I hate them. I absolutely despise showing up online, which is really bad, but I just have to get used to it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Over to you, Mandy. What are you going to do? What have you got out from this morning? What are you going to do with it?
Well, don't be scared, Rachel, but what I've got out of this morning is about 100 questions that I need to ask you, right? So I'm not going to dominate this session. I'm absolutely going to reach out to you to meet. However, I am on the TikTok app right now, and I've typed in your name and I can't find you. Why is that?
I literally, just before I came on, it's under Indigo Body Contouring. It's the business. So I'm trying to, I got to do it on a desktop to swap it back to Rachel. So if you go Indigo Body Contouring, you'll see my page.
Right. Yeah, there you are. And it's like IGBC, something like that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go away from the aesthetic side, so it's Indigo Body Contouring, and now I'll change it again to Rach the students, and I'll be doing all the videos as well of like, yeah, I bought this off TikTok for my desk for my student, and I'll be doing all that. I
Well,
haven't
you guys
started.
can meet for coffee now, so I'm going to have to go
Yes.
Peter. Can you guys meet for coffee and get all your questions answered and eat lots of cake for us all? Yeah. So you're going to be busy then, Mandy. You're really, really busy.
Hi, Rachel.
I would say busier.
Rachel, I got a question about the names. When I try to put my name, Sangeeta Diwan, and it was already taken, then what do you put, like two or silly things, and how do you put your name, especially for the personal account?
I would do Sangeeta _
Okay.
D1.
Okay.
So put an ampersand or something in there.
Or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, no, I have taken a lot as well. I have made lots of notes. So I'm going to go and see, and I want to start making more videos and things like that anyways. So that'll be fun to try something new. Why not?
Wow.
Great.
Mhm.
So thank you so much, Rachel. I think, pulling from what you said, consistency is really important. You
Yeah.
need to do it every day. Otherwise, you lose the algorithms and people stop following you.
Yeah.
We've got to get over ourselves and get into just talking to camera. The
Mm.
question that I wanted to ask is TikTok an app, or can we use it on a desktop?
Oh, yeah, you can use it on anything. It is an app. You can download the app on your iPhone or Google Play, and you can have it on your desktop. Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. How expensive is it to run a campaign?
Okay, so it depends on your budget. I would buy, you got to buy the coins. So I'd buy £40 in coins. I'd do a 3-day campaign. I would want more followers and more views of the video. And then they would run it for the 3 days. And then that video, then TikTok push your video. That video then would have 10,000, 13,000 views. So the ones that I pinned at the top of my profile, they're the ones I've promoted.
And
Yeah.
run campaigns like this, how quick would it be for you to get to number 1 to 1,000 and number 2 then 10,000 and 20,000?
Well, it depends on your budget. Mine was only small at the time, and I think, oh, just try it, 20, 30 quid at a time. If you throw the money at it, you could get 1,000 followers in one go. If you throw the money at it, and it's not like you're advertising a service. Because I was doing it under the business Indigo Body Contouring. That's why I got views, but I didn't get as many followers as if I was Rach the student or just Rach. So that's where the creator account came from. And that's why I switched from the business account. So if I will try it out. I'll do a promotion on just Rach and see what I get from there. Because if I do that a few times, how long will it take to get to the 10,000 followers? I don't know. We shall see in a month.
Hey!
Hey.
And as you say, Fiona, let's see how much income we can generate as well by working out what is it that we're using and again promoting on it and putting cash in the back for Christmas. Oh, I mentioned Christmas. So thank you, everyone. Great morning.
I hope that
Great
was good.
learning. Please can we put our hands together to thank Rachel for sharing her wisdom with us. Thank you, Rachel. And good
No
luck
worries.
starting back to university as a student. You're so, so brave. So thank you, everyone, and look forward to seeing you next Monday, where we will tackle another really interesting topic for women who are out there wanting to grow a business. So have a great week, everyone, and look forward to catching up with you next Monday. Bye, Rachel.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Oh, my recording is not stopping.